What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to another video here on my channel. Today we're going to be talking about the big difference between Robinhood and the somewhat new trading broker and application Webull. Now, Webull is the same concept as Robinhood, where it's a zero free commission trading platform, but there are some major differences between Webull and Robinhood. And so I wanted to point out in this video the general breakdown of the difference between Robinhood and Webull, and why Webull is definitely a better broker to use in terms of data and charting and all the extra little tools that they include in the Webull application that can suit a trader or maybe a swing trader far better than using the Robinhood application. So as many of you know, Robinhood, zero free commission trading broker, not the best with execution. You cannot short sell on Robinhood unless you're doing options trading. You cannot create notes. You really can't analyze stocks on Robinhood. So Robinhood lacks all of the essential tools necessary for traders or active traders, whereas Webull implements all these additional tools for traders. So in terms of zero free commission brokers, you have Robinhood and Webull here. These two zero free commission trading brokers. Robinhood, good for the basic investor just doing a little bit of trading. Someone who is more active in like swing trading and analyzing stocks, Webull is the way to go. I have yet to deposit any money to see what the execution speed's like and how order flow actually works on Webull. I will be getting to those videos in later videos in this playlist. When I get some money deposited and do make some trades, I will come back, make some additional review videos on how the execution speed is with Webull. But as for now, we're going to take a look at the actual platform. So this is what Webull looks like when you log into, your application. You have your Watchlist channel. So not much has changed here. The real big difference between Robinhood and Webull, from what it looks like, is when you first log in under your watch list, you just see the stocks on your watch list. It's not presented with a chart and how you're doing so far. And again, I haven't deposited any money, so that might change when I actively trade on here and have open positions. This screen might change a little bit, so do note that this might look a little bit different on your platform, or if you guys actually have money in the account and have been actively trading. So there's really no big difference here on this screen. What we're going to do is we're going to dive through all the separate tabs and kind of give you an overview of why this is so much more sophisticated and why, in my opinion, I believe Webull is so much better than Robinhood for an active trader. All right, so just looking at the watch list screen, let's say you want to click on the Dow Jones. So you come here, you click the Dow Jones, right? And this is the chart that is presented. You can see it's a regular line chart. The same thing Robinhood would offer. The only difference is when you click the Webull chart, now it pulls up candlesticks. So this is actual charting that would be on your phone. Now, people are going to say Robinhood has candlestick charting too, but Robinhood's candlestick charting is nowhere near as good as Webull. Webull destroys them. So as you can see by this charting right here, it's already way more sophisticated and way more developed for the actual active trader within the market. Okay, so taking another look here. So the cool thing about Webull is you can actually, once you go into, let's do this, we're going to size out. So once you click your chart, now you bring up the actual charting system, right? And it shows you volume. If you want to, you can add different studies here on the side, right? You can add all these different studies if you would like by clicking them, volume, So you have the option to use a bunch of different indicators or studies, not to mention you can add moving averages, exponential moving averages. You could add Bollinger Bands, and you can add Ishimoku Cloud, okay? So Webull right now already destroys Robinhood in terms of zero free commission trading broker, and you can short sell. So the big difference, the really big difference between Webull and Robinhood is you can buy and you can short stocks on the Webull application. Shorting is massive. As many of you guys know, we're probably heading into a bear market here, possible market crash, recession. A lot of stocks are going down. You need to be able to play both sides of the playing field here, not only going long. And that's how you're going to develop yourself as, a very well-rounded trader. So for one, Webull, studies, and indicators you can add. The candlestick charting on Webull is far better than on Robinhood right now. Another thing you can do is you can actually change the time frame in which you are looking at the candlesticks. You can do a 1-day chart, you can do 5-day charts, you can do 1 month charts. You can come down here, change the time frame to a 1 day. So we'll go to 1 day, and now we're on a 1 day 1 minute chart. You can go 1 day 1 day 5 minute chart. Okay, so you can look at different time frames here. You're able to scroll right to left. Look at the max charting here. This max chart on the Dow Jones goes all the way back. You can keep pulling this all the way back to, let's see how far it goes. This is on the Webull application. You could look at the Dow Jones all the way back when it was $800 in 1979. How far does Robinhood let you go back? 5 years. So if you want to do a very in-depth analysis all the way back 10 years ago on a stock, you wouldn't be able to do that on Robinhood. Webull gives you that ability. So there, another reason why Webull is absolutely crushing Robinhood. So again, so looking at the bottom here, right? Give me just a couple seconds. I'm going to pull something up for you guys. Okay, so looking down here in this yellow box is basically the time frame of which you want to look at your stocks and analyze them on, okay? And then right here in the red box is where you would, basically use all of your different indicators and different studies on your charts, okay? Up here in the top in the blue box, this is really just giving you the title and name of whatever security it is or equity that you're looking at, along with just some basic information, the price, its change and percent change on the day, value change and percent change on the day. Okay, another thing that Webull allows you to do is they allow you to draw on the chart. So let me pull this off. They allow you to draw on the chart, so I can come here and I can put trend lines on my chart with Webull, okay? I can move them around, all right? I can go back into the drawing tab, and let's see what else we have. You could do horizontal lines, okay? You could do that. Let's go back to the drawing tab, see what else we have. You could do stuff like this. Oops, excuse me. Up to that point, down to that point. Okay, so a lot of different cool drawing tabs you can actually use on the Webull application. All right, so that's another one. Then you can obviously cancel it all out. You can take them all off. So you can actually analyze stocks by drawing on them. Something really cool that you can actually do is, let's say I wanted to look at Twitter, but let's say I also wanted to compare Twitter and its performance to the overall stock market. I can do comparison charting on Webull as well by going up to this verse. By clicking this, I can add in compare, symbol name. Let's do the SPY ETF. Okay, let's add that and we'll do compare. Okay. So the SPY is here in orange, whereas Twitter is the actual chart. So the chart we're looking at is Twitter, and the orange line here is the S&P. So if we look at it year to date, we can see that Twitter has actually outperformed the S&P. Okay? So in terms of the growth of the S&P, Twitter has surpassed that over the past couple months. So you can chart different stocks, right? So you could take off the S&P. You can go up here and you could type in Netflix. So do a Netflix comparison to Twitter just to kind of see what they look like. Oh, and hit verse. So we do this and type in Twitter. Okay, so we'll do Netflix and Twitter now. So Twitter is in the orange. So Twitter obviously is, in comparison to Netflix, doing far better today. We can look at it over the past 3 months. So over the past 3 months, the orange line is Twitter. So Twitter had been underperforming, obviously, Netflix. Okay, so that's kind of cool. You can do some comparison charting there. All right, so let's get out of this actual screen. So we're going to close that out. And now what we're going to look at are alerts tab. So the alerts tab here, well, I'd have to log in. So I won't do that just yet. I won't do that for you guys. So we'll save that for another video. It's the alert tab when I'm actually logged in, so you guys don't see any of my information. So I'll come back later and do a video in there. But that's cool because alerts can allow you to set these triggers where if a stock gets to a certain price and you want to get in long, you can set an alert. Or when a stock gets to a certain level, you might be looking to sell it, etc., etc. So Webull gives you the ability to actually set alerts on your stocks. Robinhood does not do that. So again, Webull destroying Robinhood. Another really cool feature is down here. I'll highlight it with the yellow box right there, notes. Notes is a really cool feature, I believe, because this will allow you to actually create a note. So again, I'd have to log in for that. I'll do that in the next video to come. So in here in the more tab, I wonder if I'm gonna need to log into here. So again, in the notes tab, you'll be able to set notes for different stocks you've traded and how they've acted, so that way you can get a good understanding of how you would like to, trade the stock the next time it comes above. Or you can mark notes in there and say, hey, AMD, the last time it was down at this price, it had a pretty significant bounce, so maybe you're gonna check that out in the future. So you can write little notes in here as well. So again, some really cool features there. Moving forward, this is just the watch list tab, all right? If we go under markets, markets is really cool because you can look at all the different markets, the United Kingdom market, Germany, global indices, cryptos, Forex, commodities, mutual funds, ETFs. This is a different format and a way more in-depth database than Robinhood has. So if you're someone who likes Forex, commodities, futures, cryptos, right? Look at the cryptos here, right? They include a lot more cryptos than I believe Robinhood does currently right now. So as far as the information goes and what you can gather on Webull, it's extremely more than, or you can find way more information on Webull than you can on Robinhood. All right, so let's move forward and down here into streams. So streams is pretty cool. Streams is just kind of an area where you can pick up on different news, 24/7, watch list, market, business, technology. We're not going to go all of them. So you can look up streams, and this is where you're going to find different news coming in. So it looks like they already have far more news sources coming into Webull than even on Robinhood at this point. Robinhood does do a pretty good job nowadays as far as including news. They used to not do that, and now they do. But I still think that there is far more news channels and resources and outlets here on the Webull application. All right, going further into the Explore tab, the Explore tab is by far one of the coolest features that Webull has to offer in comparison to Robinhood. Webull gives you upcoming earnings dates, okay? You can even, for one, going left to right, you can create a screener or a scanner, right? So if I wanted to create a scanner, I could come into here, I could do the exchange, I can do price, dividends, EPS, and go based off of a few technical indicators they have. Now, I'm not gonna say that the stock scanner here on Webull is amazing and you'll be able to just have the greatest setups, but at least they provide some type of outlet for you to scan for stocks on their platform, something that Robinhood does not allow you to do. So once again, Webull trumping Robinhood. All right, moving forward, you have calendar. Calendar is really cool because calendar tells you the upcoming earnings for the week. So for today, these are the stocks having earnings. Again, something that Robinhood does not do. Robinhood shows you when the upcoming earnings are for a stock that you're clicked on, but it doesn't give you the broad overview of what stocks are having earnings coming out. So they'll show you earnings for tomorrow, they're gonna show you earnings for this week, and then earnings for next week. So really cool feature here in the Explore tab. All right, moving forward, you have IPO. This shows you different IPOs that are coming out under the IPO calendar, something that Robinhood does not do. So once again, Webull trumping Robinhood. Tons of information. So IPOs, these are companies that are just getting publicly listed on the market. Their IPO date standing for initial public offering. All right, paper trading. Okay, once you log in, it looks like they allow you to do paper trading. So you can simulation trading on this platform. Again, very, very cool. Executive holdings, I haven't really looked into here, but obviously this is way more information that's being provided. to you on this particular thing. So here's advanced quotes. So it even allows you to enter in some more advanced features for quoting. I'll talk about that in later videos, not in this specific one. So all in all, I definitely would say that Webull is far, far better in terms of trading, because you can get so much more information out of this application than you can on Robinhood. So if any of you guys have any questions, or you would like me to do a video on anything regarding the Webull application, please leave them in the comments section below. Always give a thumbs up and a like before you head out the door, and subscribe. And you can always check out the description box in this video for a link to Webull and any of the other services that us at Boiler Room Trading offer. So thank you guys once again for tuning in, and I will see you on the next video.